Hello there, good morning. It's a Friday. Rise and shine, Africa. It's a warm one Friday once again morning, and we are welcoming you to the Friday edition of Breakfast Central on News Central. Today, the 15th day of October 2021. We've got news from around the African continent. My name is Olisa Chukuma.
And I am Oluchi Enobong. We're here to swing your weekend to a great start as we bring you a potpourri of goodness on this very special Friday edition. But we're starting the show today looking at our our morning papers, and looking at the headlines and the front pages of the papers this morning.
All right, better late than ever, as they say. Let's dive straight into it, and we're starting with the Daily Monitor, and this is in Uganda, Oluchi, the Daily Monitor.
And the Daily Monitor has quite a number of stories here. You can see the upper left-hand side from page 7. Nabakuba suspends land commission bosses. That's on page 7 of the Daily Monitor this morning. You can also see that picture there, and that's Museveni sets new terms for school. That's what he's saying there from page 5 of the Daily Monitor this morning. And the writer there talks about the targets they have put for the population, for the number of people that need to be populated. Now it says President says recommendations that schools reopen immediately are suicidal, and that we should wait until the end of the year when the country would have jabbed 7 million people. That's on page 6 of the Daily Monitor this morning. Now you can see this picture here. You can see two different statements. We have the money. We don't have the money. NSSF makes U-turn on Savers midterm access. That's on page 5 of the Daily Monitor this morning.
All right, we'll go to another paper. No time to waste. And this is the Independent from Nigeria. I hope I have that one with me. All right, so just go straight to it. Our engagements with IPOB, as according to bandits not bias, says the military. So our engagements with IPOB, bandits not bias, says military. There's a bit of a rider there that talks about confirms death of ruthless ISWAP leader Albanawi. More on that later. Also says terrorists not infiltrating Abuja, and 6 remaining Tikano jets delivered on September 28. Also at the bottom talks about the IGP orders deployment of over 34,000 policemen and 3 helicopters and dogs. Well, okay, more on that story to follow on the front page of the Independent in Nigeria.
Now, moving from the Daily Independent, we're going to the Daily Nation this morning. Now, the Daily Nation says shameless MPs, Olisa. I need to repeat that again. Shameless MPs. Now, this is the writer that says those who let us down on the day the most important issues in our lives, that's talking about the high fuel prices, was before the House. Barely a quarter of legislators were present. Instead of stepping up to the plate, these leaders were accompanying Deputy President William Ruto and ODM leader Ralia Odinga on the campaign show. That's on page 10 and 11. You can see the leaders or the MPs that were on Ralia's trail and the ones that were on Ruto's trail. But that's on page 7 of the Daily Monitor. The Daily Nation, I beg your pardon, this morning. Now, Uhuru meets U.S. President Biden. That's also at the front page. It's also at the back page as well of the Daily Monitor this morning. Now, remember the Olympic star Agnes Tirop. Yeah, Tirop right now. Well, the case is taking a different turn as a taxi driver has been arrested, but husband is still on the run. There's more details on that for page 6.
There's a bit of an update. The husband has been arrested.
He has been arrested now.
So criminal investigations will follow. So that's the big story in Kenya. And we'll have lots of that later on our sports update. With lots of tributes pouring in for the now late athlete Agnes Tirop. All right, from the Daily Nation, let's go to the Citizen in Tanzania. That will be our next paper, and there's a picture of the Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu Hassan herself, and he talks about Samia. We are emulating Walimu on governance, and the head of state said the government will continue to honor Walimu Nyerere by sticking to his values on good governance, corruption, and embezzlement. So that's the front page there with Samia Hassan holding that staff of office there. Also, boycotts over the EAC post. Hala sessions we hear with Ugandan lawyers, supporters by legislators from other East African Community member states, and they want to the filling of the various posts, particularly clerk of the Regional Legislative Assembly, halted over alleged irregularities. More on that on page 2. Also, hope for farmers as government releases more fertilizer. Find out more on the front page of The Citizen in Tanzania.